My name is Melissa Earlbaum, and I'm the Executive Director of Clackamas Women's Services. With a mission to break the isolation of domestic and sexual violence, Clackamas Women's Services is the county's primary resource for survivors of domestic and sexual violence, elder abuse, stalking, dating violence, and trafficking. Our survivor-centered programs promote safety and self-determination for survivors and their families. By providing culturally responsive, emergency and long-term supports and services, CWS helps survivors build resilience through self-agency so they can achieve their goals for personal safety, wellness, financial autonomy, and family stability. Our programs include our Village Model Emergency Shelter, housing resources, a 24-hour crisis line, mental health counseling, support groups, legal advocacy, children's programming, youth violence prevention education, family empowerment, and community engagement. As a heart-centered organization, we seek to create a culture of care for employees, participants, partner agencies, and our community. Our core values include to honor and celebrate survivors, establish safety, center equity, diversity, and inclusion, create social change, and practice trauma-informed care. The knowledge and experience cultivated throughout our organization allows us to offer trauma recovery, healing, and wellness practices for survivors. Participants are unconditionally considered to be the experts in their own self-determination. We honor their identities, their traditions, and their experiences, and we support them in pursuing their personal goals. Keeping families safe from interpersonal violence while also reducing exposure to and the spread of the coronavirus has been our top priority since the onset of the pandemic. As the COVID health crisis continues, emergency housing remains available for victims escaping abuse. We've been able to keep our crisis line open 24/7, directly connecting victims to available services. We provide services by phone, email, mobile platforms, in person, and also virtual programming. This includes case management, counseling, group therapy, children's program, mental health activities, violence prevention, and more. Since March 2020, CWS has provided more than 400 adults and children with more than 15,000 emergency shelter bed nights, along with food and essential supplies. Prior to the pandemic, our shelter program served approximately 150 adults and children annually. CWS centers the concept of community within the core of our work. That is why it is so humbling and inspiring to have the community show up for CWS and the survivors that we serve in such profound and meaningful ways. Each day, we see the gifts of our community uplifting our work. Individuals, businesses, families, civic groups, and more step into this work each day, sharing their talents, energy, and resources. We're especially touched by the gift of time, whether it's the time that you take to tour our shelter, to attend our training, deliver food, or highlight our work on our social media. Your gestures of time are deeply meaningful gifts as they're so personal.